Hello everyone, how are you doing? Just signing on a few things here. Hope everyone is having a good day. Just signing on a few things here. Hope everyone is having a good day. Bear with me guys, please. Okay, how y'all doing today? Happy New Year to everyone. How's everyone doing today? Hope everybody had a beautiful Christmas. And I hope your new year will be prosperous and blessings to all of you. So today, what I'm doing, if you guys can tell, I am using my new Mevo camera that was one of my gifts for Christmas from my daughter and my husband. So I'm going live on my Mevo. So, and I hope it works out. This is my first time doing it. So I'm learning. How's everyone doing today? So I'm trying to do everything right. Had to calm down that other phone so it wouldn't be hearing me talk in the back. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are first time coming, my name is Veronica Anderson with Wreath by Veronica, where we teach and inspire and encourage others. So I hope everything is going well for you guys today, and I pray that your holidays and your all that's over, Christmas, and today is New Year's, so I want to go live on New Year's Day to start my New Year's off right. So how you guys doing? Welcome everyone. And if you could do me a huge, huge favor, guys, share this video. Okay, if everyone would share this video, I will go viral and people will know that I go live. And I know a lot of people say, where have you been? We hadn't seen you. Well, I had been just, I have been working a lot, and then I just decided to just relax a little bit and spend time with the family, because that's one thing that we do have to do. We have to spend time with family, and that's what I've been doing. So I had said, well, today will be my first day I will go live for this year. And thank you, Tangela. Yes, I love my new camera. I tell you, one thing about them two there, they do treat me right. I love them both. I said I wanted the Mevo, and they said, well, okay, we can do that. And then my husband bought the lights for me for my birthday, and that way, when I start doing my tutorials, you guys will get a good look and a good view. So, because I'm getting all that set up now. Now I'm working on getting my video editor in so I can get all that done correctly. Because I don't want to start nothing. I have to do it right. That's what I'm all about. I guess you're probably thinking where she's looking at. But see, the camera is here, and I'm trying to get everything adjusted. This is all new to me, guys. So please be patient with me. And because I feel like I should be looking, but the camera, I don't have to look up because it's already got me, have me in visual. So I have to get used to that. But anywho, let's start off right now. Let's share the video. That's one thing we're going to do. And remember, I'm on Facebook where you're looking at me now. I do have an Instagram. It's Wreath by Veronica. I have a YouTube channel. It's Wreath by Veronica as well. I am also on Pinterest. I'm on there. So go there and follow me there. Follow me on my Instagram and let everyone know that I'm here. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to do, I already started preparing it. This is a cross wreath that we'll be working on today. And it's time to I know you're probably saying we just got over Christmas, now it's New Year's. In my line of business, I have to be ahead of the game. So I'm starting with Easter. And some people start with Mardi Gras and do a Mardi Gras wreath. So I probably will do one of those. I do have supplies for that. But I've been having this wreath form right here. This is 36 inches. I bought this wreath form. It's a cross wreath form, as you can see. And this I got this from Craft Outlet years ago. So I decided to let's start by doing this. But before we get started, we're going to go over the supplies you're going to need for this particular tutorial here. What we're doing. This wreath we're making. Also, you would need this cross wreath if you want to. If you don't want to use this cross wreath, you can just use a regular work form wreath. That'll be great as well. You can do the same thing. So what I did here, I have mesh, metallic mesh, and I'm also going to implement some ruffles. And this is see what kind of mesh is this again? I wrote it down so I won't forget. Brain be going off. Ombre. This is ombre mesh. So you can, I'll use this. It has purple and also it has some pinkish in it. So I'm going to come in just a little bit closer so you guys can see. It has some pink in it. I love that. That's one thing I like about this camera. I can zoom in and zoom out. I love it. And this is, you're going to need some ribbon. I have chose these ribbons here to go over there. These two right here. I love those two. I love the pattern in this. It is great. And I'm going to incorporate some purple. I love the purple. And this green, that's going to be beautiful as well. I also have this ribbon. I love it. I don't know how I'm going to put it in, but I want to put it in. I just love the feel of it. It's the satin feel. And I love it. It goes very well with this ombre mesh. This is 10 inches mesh right here. And I used on the work form is a 21 inch. And what I did with that, I also used 10-inch poof on this. And on this work form here with the cross, it has 27 tensile ties on it. So I went around each time 10-inch poofs with that. So you would need a rotary cutter. Right here, you would need one of these. You will also need scissors to cut your ribbon. And I cut the ribbon in 14 inches. And what else? I also put this in as well. This is a foam that I put in and I covered it up with, you see how I keep lifting it up? I don't have to do that. I have the Mevo. Help me to remember that. But I get it. I know it's so funny. And also you would need some wiring because you want to wire this down where it don't move. This is foam here. So it's the green foam. It's the hard kind. I don't like the soft kind. You can use it. But if it comes out, things tends to come out with it. And this here is very sturdy. So you won't have a problem with it coming out. Also, we're going to incorporate some flowers. I have this beautiful greenery that I had purchased from Hobby Lobby. I had this years ago, but I feel like it'll work well because I'm going to add some greenery in here. I also have this bushel that I had earlier in the year, and I purchased this from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to incorporate these flowers in here, and this is how we're going to do it. I also have some purple flowers here I'm going to incorporate. And check this out, guys. I had these birds. I think I had these about 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm going to try to put those in there as well. I like the way they look. So I'm going to use that. And I think I got that either from Trendy Tree or Craft Outlet. I cannot remember. And the moss that's on here, I have this moss here, in which it has adhesive on the back. So you don't have to glue it. You can glue it to stutter it in to keep it stable, but it really adheres very well, so you don't have to put the glue in unless you just super duper just want to. But we have this going on, and this adhesive, you take it out from the back and you just place it on there, and that's exactly how it goes. So we're going to put all this aside. I'm going to put this in right there. So Just going to say hello to a few people just to let you guys know I'm here. Hello, Deborah. How are you? Sheila. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Hi, Danette. Yes, I'm back. I was taking a long rest. It was the holidays. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to rest. Just chill out, enjoy the family, and just enjoy, and watch my other fellow wreath makers make wreaths while I sit back and relax and watch them and support them while I was off. So the first thing we're going to do today, we already have prepared the wreath form as it is. This is a 26-inch work form cross wreath, and we're going to be great for Easter. You know, a lot of people do round all the time. I say, well, let's do something different, Veronica. Let's do this. And I'm going to incorporate, I cut these mesh part right here into 12 inches. And I'm going to use ruffles. So, can you guys hear me okay? I hope you can. I can't tell, so I'm getting used to. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in every other. Since this is 27, I'm going to put them in every other. So, the first one I'm going to do, I'm going to start at the top, put one there. I have one on earlier because I wanted to see how it would look. And it turned out great. You guys had a very good Christmas. I hope you guys did. How about your New Year's? You know what? I had bought champagne for me and my husband to have a toast at 12 o'clock. We fell asleep. I tried to do that, stay up. It just doesn't work. I can't do it. Well, you know, I had went, well, you don't know, I had went to work New Year's Eve. So I came home and I was just relaxing and I got tired. I was like, ooh, I fell asleep. So I said, well, that is okay. We still have champagne here. So we both fell asleep rather. Just tired. So I'm going to make these in a ruffle to make it go good. And so what I'm going to do is do a ruffle technique here. Smash it up. And I'm going to put one here. What you do is, remember, like I told you, you open it up. And you just lay it down. You want to open it up all the way. And you're going to twist it 2 times. Because you got other things you want to put inside the wreath. So since I only have not all 27, I'm going to alternate these. But what I'm going to do is put my main ones on first, the top, the bottom, and the side. Because I want to make sure I have that already done. And, yep. So this is actually my first time making a cross wreath. I want to do something different. I want to bring something in different for you guys. So when you guys, once I get the group up and running, you can see, hey, she not only know how to do this, she can do this. And I tell you, it's a big wreath. It's pretty large. 36 inches, so you know that's about a yard, so that's great. Hi, Gayla. Yeah, you know, it wasn't too hard. I just had to take time, and that was one of the other things, you know. I wanted to make sure that I was doing it right. So it's all reading and just reading and looking it up, seeing if pie was done. And my daughter, you know, she's tech savvy, so before she purchases, she know I have a Droid. I do not have an iPhone. So if you have a Droid, you can buy a Mevo that's compromised with the Droids and the iPhone. You know, iPhone is, everyone has one, but I don't. I'm still with my Droid and I love it. But I do have an iPad, so it's on there, and I have to get it all worked out. So since I have both ends are done, now I'm going to start alternating one here and one there in each tinsel tie, because I want to make sure my ends were done great. So you're just going to tie it down one couple of times, because you don't want to make a complete all the way, because until you have put in all your ribbons and everything. Are you guys cooking today? I like that ombre, how it looks. It looks great. How it's turning out in this. And I purchased that mesh at, if I'm not mistaken, I think Craft Outlet, where I got it from. I'm going to move this over here, my glue gun, so I can have more room for you guys. Right, there we go. And so that is it. So, black eye, please. Okay. Hog what? Hog jaws and cabbage and cornbread. That sounds great. Well, I am doing black eyed peas and doing cabbage and most likely some cornbread. I started not eating too much bread, trying to stay away from it. It's just not doing right in my system, so guess I'll let yeast and stuff in the bread. So I haven't been eating it. If I do, I don't eat much. I just eat, if I have bread for breakfast or something, I don't eat no more bread that day, because I had my bread for the day. So that sounds good. You got some yummy stuff going on. Oh, and the meat is going to be probably baked chicken or something. Most likely it will. And what else? Anybody else cooking today? Hey, Melinda, yes, I miss you guys too. But it was a well-needed rest. It was something I had to do. And, you know, we have to get our rest. With me working, doing all that call, it was like, no, it's not. I got to get some rest. Have you guys ever made a cross wreath before? All right. I'm liking the way that's turning out. I love the colors, that purple. And then this ombre mesh has a little, it has lavender, but it looks like it's kind of pinkish in it. So that makes it all well. Please share the video, guys. And so other people want to see, they can view this video. And remember, sharing is caring. Happy New Year, cousin. How are you? How was your New Year? How was you guys' Christmas? I've seen you guys' pictures. Y'all look lovely as usual. And the grandbaby is growing up so big. She's so cute. Oh, Melinda, do you mix your collard green with mustard greens? Do you mix them up, or you just do just collards? Oh, good. You mix them up. Great, great, great. So I had to come on and let you guys know I wasn't MIA. I was getting some rest. You know we have to do that, guys. We have to get our rest. Let me see. Look like I might have enough. I'm not for sure. I was planning on that it wasn't going to be enough, and it might be. But I'm just focusing on the end parts of it because I want to make sure the ends are done. So this mesh here, this 10-inch mesh, I got it I think last year, early part of last year when I got it. And I'm loving the way it's turning out. So with your black eyed peas, do you use your ham bone that you use for Easter and put it in there, or you use other type of meat to put in your collard greens, Melinda, and your beans? Oh, okay. That's great. You know, everybody does it differently, so I love to keep that ham bone after Thanksgiving. Freeze it. Put it in there with them good beans. Got you a good mixture going on there. So it's 27 ties on this cross wreath. So as you can see, it's pretty big. And then it's hanging on my sweater. Let me put it up because I don't want my sweater to snag. I kind of like this sweater. I don't want it to be all snagged up. Because it's not a heavy sweater. I like it because it's light. You know, sometimes you have them heavy sweaters on and you be hot, sweaty. So if those of you that have not heard or didn't see my other videos, my daughter got engaged. How about that? So now we have to start planning a wedding. I'm so excited for her. You know, wedding time is nice and it can be stressful at the same time. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to get all stressed out. I bought her this beautiful planner, guys. I had got it I got it offline. And it have her name on it. Future, her new married name would be. Her new name would be. And I also put on there a scripture, 1 Corinthians 14, 4:7, 4:8, about love. Love is kind. Love is not boast. You know, got to know all those things when you're getting into the marriage. It's not selfish. It's not holding any grudges or anything like that. It's just loving and respecting each other. So she loved it. She came by to pick it up, went through it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful wedding planner. And I told her, I say, every time you go to meet with anyone regarding the wedding, bring your book with you and put all the stuff in there that you need. And what you can do, write everything down, because I know nowadays those millennials, they want to put everything in a phone. Your phone could go dead or whatever else. Write things down, then you have it. It won't take much. Oh, on this measure, it took one roll, and I still have some roll left. I had a little bit left from it. So, it took the entire roll, 10 inches. The entire roll of that. So, but anyhow, we excited about that. Me and my husband, we are. So, it's going to be nice. So, we just take one day at a time. Not doing any rushing on that. So, they already set a date, which is good. So, we'll go from there. So I'm going to do an engagement party for them. For the family can come. Everybody meet everyone. Which I have already. But you know, you have extended family out there that has not met. So we want to do that. Hey. Sierra, you're not late. You could come on in, girl. You can watch the replay afterwards. And so I just was letting everybody know where I've been, because I know people was probably wondering, where is she? Is she MIA? So I pretty much had enough. I'm put one here and one here, and I think I'm going to be done with that. I don't have any more pieces, but that's going to be okay. Hey, Tabitha, baby, Happy New Year. Tell my cousin Happy New Year. Yep, I decided to come on live on New Year's Day. I know you guys probably planning your meal and watching the parades and all that good stuff. I say, let me start the year off right. Come on in and do this. I love the way that purple is on there. Bring the easel up. I want you guys to see the whole picture. See how cute that is? Ooh, it's just snagging. I love that. That purple, and it got a little shimmery of pink like in there. So that is great. Got a little pink in there to bring it out. So, what do you guys think? I love it. Tell that boo. He said hello and happy new year. Cool. Great, great, great. Tabitha, what y'all did for New Year? Y'all did? What you guys do? So now what I'm going to do, I think it's beautiful. I love it already. If you wanted to, you could just stop right there and move on and do it. Now what we're going to do is put in some ribbons, because you know we have to do ribbons. We cannot do a wreath. You can. Let me stop there. You can do a wreath and just put ribbons in it. I mean, put just mesh in it. And it'll be great. It would be a problem. Thank you. I love it too. Now, wouldn't that look great on your door? You could bring in Easter and have all this in here. And then that cross, that's a different design on your door. It is simply beautiful. Or if you wanted to, you could put it in your foyer. You could put it anywhere in there. Happy New Year's, Beverly. Thank you. I know you guys are busy this new year, but I had to come on in. I got a couple of more ribbons I want to cut, just in case people don't know how to cut ribbon. I know you guys do. So what I do, these ribbon strips are cut into 14 inches. So I'm going to cut right here, diagonal, that way. Oh, drop that one. And again, with this one. And we're going to do another. I just love this pattern. I bought this ribbon, I think I had this ribbon about 2 years. And I had it today, because I'm a ribbon junkie, guys. I buy ribbon and just have it, because I see it and it look the pattern. I love the pattern about it. I would get it and I keep it, and I know I will eventually use it. So that would not be a problem at all. Thanks, Tabitha. So right now, what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to put some ribbon strips in. And I'm going to start with this one. This is a 2.5 inch strip ribbon and a 1.5 inch. And you fold it in half. Now, if you want to, you can use all 2.5 or 1.5. It's your preference. So you open it up all the way. And you're going to tie it down 1, 2, 3, 4 times. That way you don't want your ribbon to come out. And we're doing just like that. And I'm just going to tuck that down just like that. And with these here, you can just curl them under. I don't like to cut mine, because if you're going to put some stuff in it, you can. That would be very helpful for you when you adding embellishments and stuff on your into your wreath. So I got this purple and green. I'm going to layer these two together. And I'm just going to alternate the two. So we're just going to alternate it on down. I feel like more ribbon, it just brings out your wreath more. More ribbon strips, you know. It brings it out. So we're just alternating it down, and we will go from there. This one needs to be cut. Guys, don't forget to share the video, and also don't forget to follow me on my YouTube channel. It is Wreaths by Veronica as well. So I want you guys to follow me there. And follow me on Instagram. I'll be doing some cool little stories on there, guys. Oh, you remember when I had posted a little mini video showing you guys the ugly sweaters and stuff? Well, my husband won. He won in the ugly sweater contest. So that one was cool. He did a nice job on this sweater though. Hey Kat, thank you so much. He did. They said my sweater was too cute. I don't know. I thought maybe, you know, I did an okay job trying to make it ugly. But they said your sweater too cute. No. So the ribbon of choice that I use like satin ribbon, because I have this ombre mesh and it's soft. The colors are soft. So typically what I do, that's just me. What I typically do is if I'm using soft colors, I use soft ribbon, like satin ribbon. But they still are wired. So I still do that. So you do that. That's how I do that. That's how I make my choice in doing the ribbon choices. Because I know a lot of people ask, how do you know what your ribbon? Because a lot of people, they have satin ribbon, and then they have different types of ribbon, the texture of it. And with this being soft, you want to use soft colors, pastel colors, also with that. I'm thinking about not putting it in there, but I am, because I know I'm going to put all my flowers in here. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'll go from there. If I have to take it out, I can. Or I was thinking about putting a big bow there. I was. And I think I am. Because this is how, I think that's what I'm going to do. To incorporate this one in, I'm going to make a bow to go right here with that. And that'll be cute. So that's how you do it, guys. As you go, you look at it and say, well, you know what? I can do this, this, this. That's how you learn. By alternating and just trying new things. Like this here is my first time making a cross wreath, and I'm making it with you guys. So you guys can see how it goes. How do you come up with all those things in your mind of how to do that? So, and that's exactly how it goes. You just take something and say, well, I'm going to do it like this. Hi, Alice, how are you? Hi, Sharon, how are you? Welcome, Rena, how are you? Welcome from Columbus. Welcome, welcome. Welcome from Mississippi, upstate New York. How you guys are doing? Thank you, love. Thank you. Thank you. Continue. Thank you for the love and the prayers, because we all need them, really. So, like I stated, like at the end of the year, this year is the year that I'm gonna be starting my subscription group for people to join. And as you can see, I have my Mevo camera, so I'm starting there. I got my lights. Now I need to work on getting the editing, which editing I'm going to use for that. Happy New Year, Rena. What editing program I'm going to use, because I want to give you guys good products. If you pay for it, you should get good quality stuff. You know, so that is my goal. And I have someone looking into the video editing for me to make sure, you know, so I can get a good editing thing program. That way it'll edit right, you know, just get everything going, you know, where it should be. You know, I'm learning all this techie stuff. I am so surprised, and it's all God. Trust me, it is. Because, hey, a few months ago or years ago, I didn't know nothing about it. I knew the basics, but not all the detailing of it. It's time, and you have to learn it. You know, it's all learning. And when you make mistakes, it's nothing bad about making mistakes. It's all about learning from them. And I'm learning as I go. So that's what life is learning. Keep learning and all that good jive. Guys, this ribbon is turning out beautiful. I hope my husband answered the phone, because I'm on call. And I need to make sure. I'll be right back. Let me answer this phone. I'm on call. Sorry about that. I guess we didn't get to the phone in time. I had to explain to him that I'm on a live, so I need him to answer the phone. So, back to this. Getting things in order. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, trying to get all this stuff in order to do my subscription group. So, and with my subscription group, my goal is to, we're going to do wreaths, we're going to do that, but I want to incorporate other crafting things, such as centerpieces, also vinyl projects, all those different things as well. Because with you being in a group, everyone has the ability to learn other things. So, and that is my goal, is to teach you other things. besides just wreathing. Yes, it is. Thank you, Alice, for loving it. So, did you guys go anywhere for Christmas? Did y'all take the kiddos out on vacation, or did y'all go and just visit family members, or did you stay home? So what I stayed home, I guess, because all my family's in Houston, so we don't have to travel that much. Yes, I will be putting kits in the subscription groups as well. I will do that because that way you guys will have it and you can just purchase the kit right then. And that way I can send it to you and you can just go ahead on. That way you don't have to go out and go get anything. I have the stuff for you. Yes, so the kits will be included. Some of the kits will be included in there when I do it. So would that be a good thing for you guys to have the kits in the subscription group? So when I make a wreath, I have kits available for you guys. Will you guys like that? So those of you that are thinking about joining, tell me what would you like in the subscription group, in this group. That way, because most likely I'm going to send a poll out to see what would be everyone's, just get idea. I already know what I'm going to do, but, with you guys being in it and purchasing, I want to know what you guys would like. That'll help me out to improving and making it more better for you guys. Happy New Year, Michelle. Great. Happy New Year. So you guys had an awesome Christmas. I know you guys did. Mine was very relaxing. I truly did enjoy it. Peaceful. So that's a good thing. That green and purple is just setting it off. I love it. So it is great, great, great. I'll cut this down. It's a little long. I don't know how that happened. but it does. Did y'all look at the countdown last night with the New Year's countdown? I try to look at that every year, but I never seems to finish it out. I always end up going to sleep. I have good intentions, but I get sleepy and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm sleepy. I'm going to put this one right here. See, I'm looking at it to make sure all the ribbons are not just all in one spot. This wreath is huge. This cross wreath is, when I say huge, it's huge. So some of the ribbons is going to be together. So, but that's not a problem. Still going to look good. I never do either. I never make it to midnight, and I be trying. I really do. I be telling myself, I'm going to stay up. I'm going to stay up and watch this. Don't never pan out. Guys, this is simply beautiful. I know you guys are watching, but seeing it right here is just awesome. So I'm hoping my job don't call me while I'm making this, doing this live with you guys, because I am on call today. I bet you guys say, you always on call. I know. And it's nothing I can do about it. But that's how it is when you work in the hospital and the job that I do. Those of you that don't know, I am a surgical tech. I work in a hospital. So I don't, like y'all jobs have holidays and all that off. I don't get that. I have to request that. And that's 6 months in advance. And sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. Because I do know everybody wants to spend time with their family. And because because I generally typically try to give it to the mothers that have little small kids, let them have the holidays. Because I remember when my daughter was little, I had some of my co-workers would let me have the holidays because they knew my daughter was little, and they would let me have the holidays to spend with family. This is beautiful. I'm going to hang it up so you guys can see it. But like I said, in the middle, I'm going to put that, make a ribbon, a bow rather. So, this is it. And I'm going to put flowers in here. This would be flowers. All flowers in here. Have it out with flowers. Now, look at that. That will look nice on your door. So I want to see about this. Thank you, Susan. And how I put this in, I wired it in with some heavy wiring with this here. I wired it in with this wiring here. I put a wire in here and a wire in there. And so what I did, I covered it up with that adhesive, what I was telling you, that adhesive moss. So once I put the flowers in, you won't even see the greenery. But I wanted to protect the greenery that comes in there because I purchased a floral foam, and it's a 3x8 by 3x8 sitting right here. So that's a nice size, and it's the hard surface kind. So right now I'm just going to get some of this moss up. Thank you, Brooke. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Alice. Please, guys, share the video. Follow me on my social media. I'm on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on that red button that says subscribe. Clicked on that. It's Wreath by Veronica. And also my Instagram is Wreath by Veronica. My Pinterest is Wreath by Veronica. Go on there. I have some nice things that I've been pinning. Also pin up some recipes too, guys. I don't know about y'all. A lot of times I like to do recipes. So I'm just going to unloop this. And I want to see how this is going to look. Because first, because I'm thinking about putting my bow. I can put it here and just wrap it around. That way it'll loop out. It'd be like a sash, because I was thinking about doing it like this. Put some bows here and sash it up like that. But I don't want to take too much of it. So what I'm going to do is just do this. Probably put a 14-inch. Got a thin wire, glad of that. Or I can just put the bow there. I could just put some loops in like this. And just have it in like that. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And if I want to do a bow, I still can. Let me see something here. I'm just trying. I'm just so excited to be on here. I'm just trying everything. And this is a cutting mat that I have. That way it won't mess up your table if you don't. I can either do this to incorporate it in like that, or I can make it like this. But I would make a bigger bow. I'm going to cut some more and just see how it looks to make it a bigger loop. I cut it in 20. So if you cut it in 20, your loop will be 10 because you know you're going to make it in half. So I can either do this, and I don't have to open it up all the way. I can just do it like this. Yeah, I can do that, you know. Or I could just make that bow. I might just do this because it's so thin. The ribbon is very thin, as you can see. And that way, that's just an enhancement on the bows. So I like that. Oh, thank you, Katina, baby. I love it too. My daughter and my husband bought me a Mevo for Christmas. That was one of my Christmas gifts. Because I told them I'm going to start doing a subscription group, so I need the Mevo. Thank you. And I'm glad you guys love it. So I'm going to cut the ribbon ends later. I just want to put them in to see how we do it. Thank you guys for loving the view. I love it too. It's cute. I got to get used to it though. I really do. I have to learn more about it. So today is my first day doing the live with the Mevo. So your girl is learning. I'm learning how it goes. And with this ribbon, guys, I'm just cutting strips of it. I'm not really measuring. You know, I'm just cutting it and placing them in to see how I love it. And all I'm doing is putting them together like that and just squinching it in the middle. Just like that. To make my bow stand up. And I'm not opening up the tinsel ties. I'm just laying in there. I always like to do my ends first. That way I can see how I like it. And That's what it's all about when you're creating. You just go and, you just start and you just look at it and say, well, let me see how this will look. And if it don't look good, you can take it out. So I like that. That. And I'm going to put some more in. But right now, what we're going to do, we're going to work on those flowers. Because I want you guys to see that. See, I bought a bushel. Because it's always good to buy it in a bushel. Reason being, you get more bang for your bucks when you buy it in a bushel. You see, I got a lot of stems on here. And what I'm going to do is just cut them off. And I purchased this at Hobby Lobby. It was $6.99, in which I got it when it's when they have their flowers 50% off. That's when I generally buy it. So I'm just clipping the ends. And I love this daisy. I think that's daisy or daffodils, one of them. And this is some greenery I purchased as well. I had all this I had already had. So